How's it going, everyone? MountainSpyder here with another video in the Total War Warhammer series, and today bringing you another video as well as a new map called The Fall. So the inspiration for this map is that 3 warpstone meteors have come down, and these 3 meteors are now objective points to capture in this map. The map is based in this frozen tundra, and it's got 2 sets of forests, one starting each deployment zone, stretching across with an objective marker within it, and then one objective marker in the middle, and then on a horseshoe forest encircling the 3rd objective marker. So to showcase this map, I've brought you Wood Elves versus Greenskins. I was playing Wood Elves with 3 units of Glade Guard, 2 units of War Dancers, 3 units of the Starfire Shaft Archers, as well as the Glade Lord. To lock down this objective point, I had a unit of Dryads, and then to lock down this one, I had 2 units of Glade Riders as well as 1 unit of Wild Riders. Also, I have a Giant Eagle, which has disappeared into the forest somewhere. There it is. A Giant Eagle to take down enemy artillery. So looking at the enemy, they have got the Hammer of Gork way at the back, which is, I don't really want firing because it's going to drop my accuracy, so I don't want to actually fire with my Glade Archers. They've got their cavalry, they've got Wolf Riders, they've got Forest Spider Riders, as well as the Durkid Squigs and Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. The infantry looks rather weak. They've got some Savage Orc Archers, they've got some Spearmen, they've got some Orc Big Guns, which are going to be a slight problem, as well as 3 sets of Night Goblin Archers. I'm not sure why I can see them at this distance, but anyway. So this map actually has a hill moving up. So the first few minutes of deployment, you can't actually see your enemy's army. I prefer these types of setups as it stops players from just setting up artillery, setting up ranged units, and sitting on top of a hill and firing. This forces you to actually move forward, position army, and in addition to the hill is the fact that you then now got objectives. So whichever army has the most objectives will then gain a leadership buff. So now starting for fight, I move my army forward because the central point is going to be the main, pretty much the main battle site in most of these battles. So I marched up my infantry trying to hold it. The giant is unfortunately a problem. So as good as spearmen are against holding up against it, I then decided to just target my archers against it to bring down as quickly as possible because it's gonna be a problem. The Starfire Shafts unfortunately don't do a hell of a lot of damage against it, because of the fact that it doesn't actually have a whole lot of armor. But that being said, they still do take it down incredibly quickly. So my cavalry here, I set them up by this objective point because it was a lot further than my infantry, so I knew my infantry wouldn't get around there to actually hold it down. However, their cavalry didn't really go for it, so I'm just bringing it in. I also have a Spell Slinger. I brought this to try and give a bit more tankiness to the Wood Elves because I found them to be incredible glass cannons. They're a lot of fun to play with, but they are very fragile. So unfortunately she's a bit out of position there. She really would be useful here to give her a healing spell a bit earlier on, but it happens sometimes. So unfortunately I did bring in an Orc Boar Chariot, but luckily the Orc Boar Chariot ended up charging my Glade Lord rather than my actual archers, which then opened up its rear to the Glade Guards with armor piercing. So that Orc Boar Chariot went down like it was made out of paper. So the spell here is debuffing the movement speed and dealing with the damage because they're now locked in combat. They're not going to go anywhere. It's dealing relatively good damage. I mean, it's half the damage on the big gun and about half the damage on the goblins. So quite happy how that went off, and positioning it right meant that I didn't end up taking damage to my own Glade Guard. So unfortunately, the fear that the trolls actually dropping my morale quite badly, as you can see on my spearmen. Also considering they just fought a giant as well. So luckily I did have the 2 objectives, which gave them a little bit more, let them actually hold out this long. But there's only so much I can do. So unfortunately they're going to start falling back. But I still do hold the archers without much interference. So it's not that difficult just to reposition my spearmen and my war dancers wherever they've run off to. There they are. Just reposition them against my spearmen and just hold out there. I don't need the central point as I control the left and the right objective marker. So now my cavalry can actually start hitting them on the flank because I've taken care of their wolf riders as well. Oh, sorry, their squigs are still alive. So the wolf riders and the goblin spider riders are gone. And unfortunately, the squigs are still around. I'm not sure why they repositioned their squigs against my wild riders there rather than taking out my clay guard, because now I would get nice easy clay guard shots into the rear. They did bring Scarsting Gobbler. He hasn't really done much this game, unfortunately. They placed him way back in the rear and then didn't end up really using him, which is quite sad. But sometimes AI just dork out. So yeah, one cool thing about these warp meters is they got these giant thorny vines encasing each one. Obviously you can't move through them, so you can't just have a huge massive blob of infantry moving down. You've actually got to move in between these, which does break your infantry squads quite a bit. Each one does have it as well. In terms of capturing these points, I took cavalry to take this one because it's a nice open field, whereas the other one is within the forest, which drops the fighting effectiveness of larger units. So taking this one here is easy to take with infantry vanguards, whereas the one in the horseshoe is easy to take with cavalry. So you're not being forced to fight either cavalry or infantry in this map. You can have either or, and the presence of the forest throughout the map allows beastmen and wood elves to take full advantage of it. I did a rather crappy job with that, unfortunately, because I didn't keep much in the forest. But for instance, if this objective marker is being contested, there's nothing stopping you from having an army in the forest firing in, or drawing enemy into the forest itself. This central point is going to be the bloody infantry point, and so most of us are going to end up happening here most likely. But like I said, because of the slope, it does make a nice, it makes a nice kill zone. So most of the orcs and the goblins are now dead. It's just wrapping up the last little bit here and then getting rid of Skarsnik. As soon as Skarsnik goes down, then they'll go down. So actually bringing in the spell slinger for a nice charge. He does look also on top of the unicorn. Yeah, I love the like Super Saiyan hair that she has going. And yeah, again, dropping a spell just lock down their movement and deal damage as they're trying to flee away, which just adds that much more to them. So the Night Goblin archers are routing. The eagle is taking care of the rock lobber, which came back for a second fight. Unfortunately, Skarsnik is definitely eating these Glade Guard right here. The Wild Riders, sorry. They don't really stand much of a chance against him, but just because it's pretty much just him now, capturing the middle point, their leadership's not going to last much longer, unfortunately. So yeah, let me know what you think about this new map. It's a lot of fun to play on. The contrast of the nice warpstone and the impact crater against the white does look really cool. It's a lot of fun marching because you can be quite sneaky with that forest, getting rid of that objective marker, and because you can't actually see line of sight from the beginning. Again, the use of Vanguard and Scouts is really important. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please follow me on the workshop and let me know what type of content everyone would like to see. If you enjoy the gameplay more, let me know. If you enjoy the map making more, let me know. If the map making is a big aspect to the people watching, then maybe I can make a video of the actual map creation process rather than just the end product. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and cheers, enjoy.